today.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
From the 24, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Prescott now. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good running there, as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now another one thrown incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Dalton Schultz really built on his 2020 when he seized the Cowboys' starting job in 2021. 78 catches were third in the league for tight ends. He's locked himself in as one of the Cowboys' main pieces on offense. They'll go to him every chance they get when he makes first down catches like that.
Prescott on first down. Left side to Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Play action now, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Cowboys are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now an option play on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott from the gun. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. They begin the drive with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A tight one after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 36, Garoppolo.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. And how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And the rookie, Brian Robinson, finished things off with a touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And out now come the Cowboys.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tosses the out route here to Gallup.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Shoves him aside. The 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd down, Elliott. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
On play action, now Garoppolo.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And now they are in prime position, first and goal after the interception and return. They'll look, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Gibson again.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Robinson up the middle.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Garoppolo. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. He's got Thomas yet again complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's got some space here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that's going to tie us at 13.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott running left. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Floating one, incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Robinson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And Thomas has it.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to throw again. This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 8.
Throwing. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Robinson with
now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Flushed out right.
He's into the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Gets this to Gibson.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Garoppolo.
And Dotson, he's got it.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Micah Parsons
able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. first throw of OT for Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo's throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A good pickup there, 22.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. Garoppolo. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Commanders,
It'll be